The Caribbean is a region of many peoples who share a common history. Grenada, a country surrounded by water.
With Columbus declaring it Spanish property and naming it Grenada, a slightly different spelling from today's version.
On the small island of Grenada,
Slave labor continued to be the driving force behind Grenada's economy. Even after hundreds of years of being a colony under foreign rule, Grenada was granted its full independence. Sir Eric Gairy became the country's first prime minister.
The Labour Party under Eric Gairy had created the Mongoose Gang, a militia used to silence opposition.
Sir Eric Gairy permitted the economy of his country to continue to serve foreign interests. Gary's personal corruption led the country into economic decline. In the midst of Gary's tyranny, he was knighted by the Queen of England. Is another example of how British colonialism kept Grenada from developing its potential. These conditions led to widespread anger in the Grenadians. The New Jewel movement became the leading opposition party, presenting the people with a platform which clearly outlined a new social and economic system.
Led by a man named Maurice Bishop.
When Gairy was addressing the UN, Bishop and the New Jewel movement seized power in a coup.
March 13, 1979 was a bright new dawn for the people of Grenada. The plan was that Gairy was going to leave the country, and the instructions that were being left behind was that we should be liquidated.
They took control of their lives and their future. The first revolution in the English-speaking Caribbean.
Life on Grenada actually improved during this time. When he took control, Bishop declared, "We are a part of the exploited Third World, and we definitely have a stake in seeking the creation of a new international economic order."
Bishop created the People's Revolutionary Army, the largest army in the region.
the Soviet-Cuban militarization of Grenada, in short, can only be seen as power projection into the region.
There is no military significance on the island of Grenada.
Despite all the lies and propaganda, the Grenadian people know the truth and are prepared to defend their revolution.
United States paratroopers have invaded Grenada. Our armed forces are engaging them in fierce battle. All Grenadians report immediately.
The world's most powerful nation invaded Grenada, the smallest sovereign nation in the Western Hemisphere.
Reagan personally phoned Margaret Thatcher to apologize for not keeping her informed ahead of the invasion.
I was awakened at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Not speak for very long, even on the secret telephone to you. But the action's underway now, and we just hope that it's successful.
Well, we are sure it is. It's going beautifully.
Just as the airport had been completely secured, the Grenadian army counterattacked.
All this among a population of 110,000 people. 2 weeks ago, the Americans invaded. The days of the revolutionary government were over.